Welcome to our head-to-head comparison of two heavyweight luxury SUVs, the 2025 GMC Yukon and the 2025 Cadillac Escalade. These models may share the same GM DNA, but each brings its own flair, features, and driving experience. In this video, we'll look at what truly sets them apart, from design and performance to luxury details and technology. The Yukon combines rugged style and practicality with plenty of power and towing capability, making it ideal for adventurous families. Meanwhile, the Escalade takes luxury to the next level, with high-end finishes, advanced tech like the curved OLED display, and the option for Cadillac's supercharged V model. So, which SUV best suits your lifestyle? Join us as we dive into the details to help you decide which one is worth the investment. Buckle up and let's get into it. This is Parth, and you are watching MotorNation. The GMC Yukon and its long wheelbase sibling, the Yukon XL, share a not very well-kept secret. Despite their upmarket positioning and individual styling touches, they are based on the same blueprint as the Chevrolet Tahoe and Suburban. That's a good thing, as GM's full-size SUVs share a choice of two tried-and-true V8s, as well as an efficient and torque-rich diesel engine rated for up to 27 miles per gallon highway. The Yukon and Company have an independent rear suspension that goes a long way towards improving their ride and handling compared with the previous generation's solid rear axle. Inside, there are 3 rows of seating for up to 8 passengers and oodles of space for cargo and lifestyle accoutrement. You can outfit the Yukon as basic or as luxe as you like, including the well-appointed Denali and Denali Ultimate trims. Even so, there's enough wiggle room between the Yukon and the Cadillac Escalade, which also shares the bulk of its underpinnings with the GMC and Chevy models. In terms of pampering, extroverted style, and available tech to justify the price gap between it and the Big Caddy. On the other hand, the Escalade, Cadillac's large in-charge luxury flagship, is a bold, tech-laden, 3-row take on the full-size SUV formula. For 2025, it receives stylistic updates intended to align its design with the brand's EV lineup. See the Escalade IQ and Lyric. The regular Escalade's main mission remains transporting up to 8 people in modern luxury, despite its traditional body-on-frame architecture being adapted from the Chevrolet Tahoe and Suburban. The Cadillac Escalade is also in league with formidable competitors such as the Lincoln Navigator, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, and the Lexus LX 600. Those all share the Caddy's blend of amenities, price, and size. While heavy, it provides confident handling and a plush ride that appropriately coddles passengers. The dash-spanning curved OLED display is also back, but now it stretches across the entire dash. Buyers who need more cargo room behind the third row can go long with the extended wheelbase ESV model. A 420 horsepower 6.2-liter V8 is standard, but drivers who never recovered from selling their Camaro ZL1 can opt for the Escalade V and rejoice in the growl and thrust of its 682 horsepower supercharged V8. This is all fine, but what's new in these vehicles? Cosmetic updates include a restyled front fascia with new grille and headlight designs. The Yukon's front and rear lighting elements can now play animations too. For the first time, there are flashy 24-inch wheels that are standard on the Denali Ultimate but optional on the regular Denali. The trim hierarchy gets a minor shakeup too, with a new elevation model replacing the former SLE and SLT. The new AT4 Ultimate also joins the lineup for 2025, blending the AT4's off-road credentials with luxury appointments that include massaging front seats, full-grain leather covering all 3 rows, and open-pore wood interior trim. The Denali Ultimate now offers second-row executive seating and a 22-speaker Bose audio system. GM's night vision with thermal object detection is a new tech feature, and the infotainment system adopts a vertical 16.8-inch touchscreen. Powertrain updates are limited to a more powerful version of the Duramax diesel 3.0-liter inline-six. Caddy does some love it or hate it wonders as the Escalade's exterior updates include a revised face featuring a larger grille with new patterns, squinting daytime, running lights below the hood crease, horizontal LED headlamps, and an available illuminated grille surround. The rear has revised taillights, a new lower bumper cover, and minor trim adjustments. For 2025, there's also the introduction of available 24-inch wheels, the largest ever offered on an Escalade. New colors include Deep Sea Metallic, Latte Metallic, and Aegean Stone. Inside, the pillar-to-pillar curved dash display grows to a total of 55 inches, up from the former 38 inches. The steering wheel has been redesigned, and there are two new interior color packages, Renaissance Red and Sheer Gray. The V-Series adds more carbon fiber accents and unique quilted upholstery. Super Cruise, GM's hands-free driving technology, is now standard across the lineup. The Escalade is also no longer available with the diesel 3.0-liter inline-six. And now it's the time for pricings. The price of the 2025 GMC Yukon and Yukon XL starts at $68,895 and goes up to $103,295 depending on the trim and options. Unless you're transporting VIPs, we think the Elevation trim is the model that makes the most sense. Of course, for folks who need to reach a remote cabin or who plan to go off-roading, the AT4 is the better choice. The 2025 Yukon is scheduled to go on sale before the end of the year, and we'll update this page with pricing details as soon as they are available. While the price of the 2025 Cadillac Escalade and Escalade ESV starts at $89,590 and goes up to $161,990 depending on the trim and options. As luxe as the Escalade is, there's little point in trying to rationalize the purchase by saving a few dollars here and there. We say go for the premium luxury platinum that includes the adaptive suspension with air springs, the premium 36-speaker AKG audio system, semi-aniline leather, 16-way power-adjustable front seats with massage, and the new power door function that opens and closes all 4 doors via a touch of the handle or console-mounted button. Of course, if you're seeking absolute max performance, the only choice is to choose the V model. But with that price, what's under the hood? The Yukon offers a choice of 2 gas-fed V8s and a diesel engine. There's a 355 horsepower 5.3-liter V8 that's standard on the Elevation and AT4. The Denali and Denali Ultimate have a standard 420 horsepower 6.2-liter V8, which is also available on the AT4. Meanwhile, every model is compatible with the diesel 3.0-liter inline-six that now makes 305 horses and 495 pound-feet of torque, up from 277 horses and 460 pound-feet. All Yukon models have a 10-speed automatic transmission and either rear or all-wheel drive. For 2025, the gear shifter moves from buttons on the dashboard to a more user-friendly lever on the steering column. The off-road-oriented AT4 model features a 2-speed transfer case, 20-inch wheels with all-terrain tires, underbody skid plates, and an optional air suspension capable of providing up to 2 more inches of ground clearance. While all 3 powertrains are capable, we find the diesel's low-down torque and significantly better fuel efficiency particularly well-suited to the Yukon's mission and heft. While Caddy does some unsatisfied thing here, as Cadillac's biggest SUV, is powered by a standard 420 horsepower 6.2-liter V8 that pairs with a 10-speed automatic transmission and rear or all-wheel drive. The previous diesel powertrain that was underpowered but provided improved fuel economy has been ditched for 2025. For Escalade fans with a need for speed, only the V will do. It's powered by a beastly supercharged 6.2-liter V8, making 682 horsepower. We were also impressed with the supercharged V8's power and baritone burble. As with its siblings, the current generation Chevrolet Tahoe and Suburban and GMC Yukon, the Escalade rides on an independent rear suspension that provides additional third-row legroom, which was compromised in the previous generation due to its solid rear axle. Higher-end trims also offer air springs with adaptive dampers. The modifications to the SUV suspension make it handle better than the standard SUV. But the Escalade V still doesn't feel as nimble as rivals, such as the Mercedes and Jeep GLS 63 or the BMW Alpina XB7. Both the SUVs have a good road presence, powerful engine, and a good handling, but what does the driver or the chauffeur person feel inside? So let's check out the inside. Both the Yukon and long-wheelbase Yukon XL offer seating for up to 8 passengers, although ordering the popular second-row captain's chairs lowers the total capacity to 7. Denali models offer open-pore wood trim with laser-etched topographical patterns and chrome accents. The Denali also includes 16-way power-adjustable front seats with heated, ventilated, and massaging cushions. The Yukon is available with second-row executive seating that includes luxury captain's chairs. Cargo space is generous, especially in the larger XL model. The latter offers a whopping 145 cubic feet of cargo space with all of the seats stowed. The regular Yukon has up to 133 cubes of cargo room. In CD testing, the standard-length Yukon provided enough space for 6 carry-on cases behind its third-row seats. With the third and second rows stowed, we fit 35. Every Yukon has a vertically oriented 16.8-inch touchscreen infotainment system. It features Google built-in software that provides access to countless applications. Along with a Wi-Fi hotspot, it has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Passengers don't have to ride in the front row to be pampered, either, with the Yukon offering luxurious captain's chairs. The fanciest second-row seats have speakers in the headrests, which are part of the 22-speaker Bose sound system. There's also an available 8.0-inch touchscreen that lets second-row riders adjust the climate settings. A rear-seat entertainment system is also available. A host of driver assistance features are offered, but GMC makes only basic tech standard, forcing buyers to pay extra for more advanced ones. Night vision with thermal object detection is extra, as is GM's vaunted Super Cruise hands-free driving mode. While as the flagship of the Cadillac lineup, the Escalade ups the ante on in-cabin luxury. Faux leather is used in the base luxury trim, but all other trims receive the real deal, with platinum models getting extra soft semi-aniline hides. Leather-covered dash and door panels, aluminum speaker grills, and adjustable interior ambient lighting provide an upscale appearance, although some switchgear is shared with lesser GM models. Both a standard and long-wheelbase ESV model are offered, the latter of which yields more legroom for third-row riders and additional cargo space. Cadillac has tricked out the Escalade in the electronics department. The main showpiece is the digital dashboard, which is comprised of 3 curved OLED displays that layer on top of one another to create a cool 55.0 inches of combined digital real estate, up from the previous model's 38. As before, the gauge cluster dominates the driver's side, while the rest of the screen's real estate projects the CUE infotainment system. Other tech features include an augmented reality navigation system and an available rear seat entertainment package that includes 2 12.6-inch displays with streaming capability. Everybody gets wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to mirror their smartphones, and a Wi-Fi hotspot is available. Audiophiles will be in for a treat no matter which Escalade model they choose. Cadillac has partnered with Grammy Award-winning audio and acoustics company AKG to develop the Escalade standard and optional sound systems. A 19-speaker studio sound setup is standard on the luxury, sport, and premium luxury models, and platinum trims get the AKG Studio reference system with a whopping 36 speakers, 40 if you add the second-row executive package. Cadillac is set on making its flagship SUV a showcase for driver assistance technology. And in addition to making many of the most popular active safety features standard, Cadillac also offers its excellent Super Cruise hands-free drive mode. And that wraps up our look at the 2025 GMC Yukon and the 2025 Cadillac Escalade. 2 fantastic SUVs, each with its own strengths. If you're after a versatile, rugged family SUV with plenty of capability, the Yukon is tough to beat, especially for those who need extra towing power and practicality. But if you're leaning towards something with elevated luxury and advanced tech, the Escalade stands out with its upscale materials, OLED display, and powerful V-Series option, making every drive feel like a first-class experience. In the end, both deliver on performance, space, and style. It just depends on whether you're prioritizing functionality or next-level luxury. Whichever you choose, you'll be driving one of the finest SUVs of 2025. So this is Parth signing off. Do let me know your choice and thoughts on the both in the comment section. And if you love the content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Do check out the video window for our other exciting videos. In the end, consider becoming a motorhead by clicking the subscribe button and the bell notification.